Why is this so accurate? Boys, pretend this is a girl's comment section. You're stunning. Oh, you. Soleil. I wish I looked like you. If women paint their eyebrows, we can paint our beards. Are you ready to work on an oil rig for $1,000 a day? Hell nah. Crying in silence because my husband just found out the 3 kids I birthed are not biologically his. I'm going to ask this girl out today on my birthday, so she can't say no. She said no. Men would rather do this than go to therapy. Do you want to LARP as ancient warriors? Yes. Don't let anyone ruin your day. Be a man. Ruin it yourself. God is speaking directly to me through the slot machines, and he is telling me to keep gambling. Y'all be going into women's restrooms? What do you mean? Cheating on my husband made me a better mother. I feel inferior to my son's friend's parents because they're rich and married and I'm poor and divorced. Which one of you deadbeats sent my mum Valentine's Day flowers? This has Kevin written all over it, Kevin. Shooters, shoot. Man sends wife a spreadsheet of all the times she denied him for the deed. Doing this with bro every time he won't hop on the game. Man rescued after being lost in IKEA for 12 days. By a man, eat fish, he day. Teach fish man to a lifetime. Doing the deed causes weight gain. TikTok health misinformation is so funny. Like, hell yeah, brother. Time to bulk up for the winter. Ladies, it's time to start thinking about if the guy you're dating has post-apocalyptic warlord potential. Leaving for a romantic getaway, as if we didn't just almost get divorced while packing the car. Interpret this in your own words. They're both pregnant. What's the wildest place you've ever done the deed in? Turn around. Girls have 2 sets of lips. One's to argue with, and one's to apologize with. Freaky flies doing their thing on my monitor. And you're just as freaky. You recorded them. Miss you. Was this meant for my DMs? Spider-Man seen pressure washing roof of Florida home during rainstorm. Video game side quests are getting ridiculous. Eyes are watching. Ears are listening. Lips are closed. Hands are still. Feet are quiet. Anti-ADHD propaganda. 45 foot long, 102 inch wide, fiberglass Viking ship replica. Me and the boys after pooling our money. I'm begging you, just have an open mind. You're my good boy. What if Doctor Strange was named Dr. Freak and he ate that and sucked toes? Girls are always complaining of period and cramps. If only you know what we, boys, pass through during sperm production. Unhappily married to a Filipina or thrown a help group. Good morning, Tom. At Tom Cruise. Good morning, Bobby. Sometimes LinkedIn will just buzz you on your wrist and show you a guy. Me looking at bro after we were playing Truth or Dare with the baddies and he dares me to leave. Mind your business. I'm in a drought. Hashtag drought talk. Remembering when I used to screen record music from my Spotify for my broke boyfriend. 24 male healthy. I lost an online argument today and got super angry. About 10 seconds later, I just randomly nutted. What? I went here and they said you're the mayor, Virginville. Would you board a plane without your partner if they were late? Man reveals he took his own seat on a flight after his wife insisted on going to buy coffee. Man gets tired of sitting in traffic. Hacks into electronic billboard to stream not safe for work anime. Behold, the sharpest tool in the shed. I need this as an action figure. My friend lied on his CV that he mastered the piano at age 15 and now has been asked if he can play the piano for the board of directors on Friday. Man has been sitting in the car for the past hour, Googling the most painless way to break your fingers. No, we are not dating, but she's still mine. Doesn't work like that. Girls, period cramps hurt so much. Average bull itch experience. Who the hell is Mr. Chuckles? Make sure Mr. Chuckles is in the right suit. I'm looking for a girlfriend. I am looking on Halo, but unlike most guys online, I'm actually hot. I'm 15 and you must be a furry. If you don't know what it is, don't ask. In 1908, the New York Times reported a story about a dog in Paris that regularly pushed children into rivers, only to rescue them for treats he would receive at the end. This might be the most insane clickbait I've ever seen. Horse keeps hugging pregnant woman. When doctor looks at ultrasound, he calls the police. Please stop shoving quarters in the Mothman statue's crack. God forbid we have fun anymore. I just realized how funny the name Slenderman is. They really didn't dedicate a lot of thought to him, did they? Sci-fi is when the game has a green palette. Fantasy is when it has a grey palette. I'm lost in a cave and I've been hiking for an hour and I'm lost, but the Wi-Fi is amazing. No way, the further down I go, the better the Wi-Fi gets. This is where the true humans live. Villain. I'm going to destroy the world. Journalist. But where are you going to live, villain? That's nuts. Man arrested after 42,000 pounds of pistachios are stolen. I have officially switched to liquor. Good luck, idiots. Make it a quote. Man dressed like a dog to avoid police during lockdown. I'm not 6 foot. Yeah, I know. It says 5'5" in your bio. Luckily, I can read. It says you're tall, and tall chicks don't really talk to short guys. Okay then, I'll unmatch, I guess. How can you fumble this badly? You are your own worst enemy. It used to be that a man could support a family, as well as a second secret family, on one income. My wife asked me to get groceries and was mad when I came back with this. What did I do wrong? That sounds awesome. By the way, if we ever date, I should probably tell you my Viking dad, Papa, will require you to prove to him that you can take care of me, so you'll have to kill one of our farm animals. Police are in pursuit of a golf cart. Oh my god. Do all pets look like their owners? I mean, not really. In the late 1800s, early 1900s, it was tradition that on the 31st of December, the wife would kneel in front of her husband and apologize for everything she got wrong during the course of the year. This tradition needs reviving. Backwards mirror picture profile picture son, or lip profile picture daughter. Men that ask for consent. Damn, the bar really is in hell. Safe distance from a nuclear bomb. Staying 9 feet away from the blast is safe. A drunken man who had been reported missing spent hours with a search party looking for himself. Report says. Interviewer, what are your strengths? I fall in love easily. Okay, and your weaknesses? Those green eyes of yours. This is how you guys sit in the shower. No, I cross my legs and cry. Jenna Ortega. She's the type of lady you go to war for. A girl can't even have a crush anymore. Notice of restraining order. It took me far too long to figure out what was wrong with that man's face. Visualizing in the mirror the man I want to become. Realizing you have freedom to make choices, but not free-form consequences of choices. Manspreadologist. What is this word? Manspreadologist. Manspreader. I don't want my nuts to squeeze. This girl's cute and smells really good. How do I approach her? Just tell her she smells good. She'll like that. She said, the sentence, leave me the fuck alone. Never forget that in between 2015 and 21, Toby was in only one movie, and that was The Boss Baby. Top posts in r/drugs. Can we please be a little more careful about advising the mentally ill? Cured me. At what age did British men go from Nike Tech Twinks to this? Good morning to whoever has been enjoying my coffee creamer all week. Surprise, you've been drinking my breast milk. And I don't know why they put that emoji. Can you send me Outside Today by Youngboy? They send me the explicit version. What's a thing all men do but never admit doing? Using telepathy to link a small portion of our minds together so we can reduce the pain of getting our nuts hit by dividing small portions of the pain to any man within a few meters. Hi, cool hair. Thank you. Sorry, I literally don't know how to talk to women. Best of luck with everything. Bad syndrome. Instead of brain, there is a dark orb. Like this. Bradley Cooper didn't feel connected to his daughter at first. I don't know if I really love the kid. Why would you say this publicly? Welcome to our ool. Notice there is no P in it? Please keep it that way. Thank you. Wait, what does that guy's beanie say? No! Boy Math is putting $27,652 in a $2,750 car. Girl Math is putting $27,000 worth of makeup on a $27 face. He isn't my boyfriend, but I fell in love with his hugs, his laughs, his kindness, and the times when we laughed together. I guess I fell in love with our friendship. Hello. Hi. Moving your eyebrows upwards when you accidentally catch your little fuck. Yeah, I used to wear onesies and this happened, and I never wore a onesie again. This actually just gave me like PTSD. I got flashbacks. A few years back, my computer would blue screen constantly. So shout out to this time it somehow burnt this image of Kurt Cobain into the era. Oregon man arrested and accused of grabbing woman's feet and rubbing them on his face. In 1973, Amar lifted his right hand in the air and has held it up for the last 50 years. Easy prey for the tickle monster. Why are you so nervous? Just get in the car, bro. The car? Why would you be nervous? They are. Which celebrity passport photo is clearing? Why does Beyonce look like she's in a true crime series? Because she's killed her husband. Let's split up, gang. Me and Daphne will search the bedroom. Mummy, look, it's a whale. Meaningless. That moment when you find out Dolph Lundgren is exponentially more qualified to be a scientist than Bill Nye is. Girls at weddings. Ah, her dress is the same color as mine. Boys at weddings. Making hair look nice. Girls. Boys. Shampoo, conditioner, curling iron, hairspray, brush, tinfoil, dyes, oil, hair mask. Shampoo can be eaten. Florida man claims he only drank at stoplights and not while driving. That's a Saul Goodman kind of legal argument. I'm an alpha male. No, you're not. You're a douche that thinks talking over people makes you important. Do you even know what an alpha does? They feed and protect their pack. Where's your fanny pack full of cheesy crackers, Steve? If you are out with your buds and don't have ibuprofen, Neosporin, and cheesy crackers with you, you are not the alpha. In 1883, the body of a bear and Frank were found dead beside each other with the ground around them thrashed for 20 square feet. It's believed the man and the bear fought to the death. Man versus man. Man versus environment. Man versus society. The Rizzler himself. I need a relationship as strong as that couch. You guys want Instagram memes as a video? Didn't really understand this, so I got angry and took a bite out of it. When you hold the door for someone and they use the one next to it, am I a joke to you? Problematic makeup removing app. Make app causes mass triggering. To all you losers sending me pictures of myself from this sexist app. Screw you. Drake helps fan settle her late father's debt and gives $30,000 to another fan who beat cancer. How is everybody in debt with front row seats? Literally, why did he do this? Songs for when you're being punished by the gods for eternity. I'm not answering this DM. Tweaking Gohan. Eaten a door yesterday. Please don't just assume that your friend who walks around town dressed fancy is living large. For many of us, it's all for sure. Being a pirate seems way cooler when you realize it's just a bunch of homies drunk driving these bad boys around the 7 seas. It's a cold world. How are you going to text me on Snap but not answer my call me again? Like that? Lol. Why are you looking sad, bro? Fincest broke up with me. Sad. But there are plenty of people on the land. Bro, what the hell? Started working out because Valentine's Day is coming. Greek names versus Spanish names. Breaking news. Man with Alzheimer's forgets about gravity. Levitates around the town. Philippine man dies after being forced to do 300 squats for breaking the virus curfew. Iowa man who stole election sign goes on to steal newspapers that reported it. Man looking for shark teeth in a Florida river. Whoa. How are you, man? Who are you? I'm sex man. My girlfriend said this isn't an acceptable meal for an adult man. Am I wrong for disagreeing with her? This is all a man really needs. Ready, I'm just walking up to the door. Where you at? Laid up with my other guy laughing at you? Bro, I gave you a random address. Now go home. Sheldon Johnson, ex-convict who appeared on Joe Rogan advocating for rehabilitative justice, has been arrested after police found a torso in his apartment in honor of his 30th birthday. What is your favorite Justin Bieber song? Baby. Thinking about this little drawing at the end of a letter my dad wrote me after I moved 4 hours away. I think it means they both see the moon. Flight out of Chicago cancelled, so I've been put up in the O'Hare Comfort Inn. Lady at reception said I'm in the boardroom suite. I thought to myself, weird name. And I walked into this. They're actually real. I'm crying, bro. He Thanos dusted his wedding picture. It's finally over. My final video about my divorce. Now, which one of you are out here riding on a teaspoon of gas? Bro copped a molecule of gas. Conducted an experiment. Love versus hate. Hate won. This is my beautiful and magical beef broth. I love her so much. 200 likes. My useless, homunculus, Turkey jails Portuguese man for looking gay? It should be illegal to drive this drunk. Hey, let me tell you, it is. The government just installed internet in my village in Macedonia. I'm living just like rich Westerner now. My girl sprays this into my enclosure when I tweet good. They both look like mice enjoying their last hours as humans before the spell wears off. This man is doing something we all need to learn how to. Can you guess what it is? Minding your own business? Sydney man pulls knife out of stomach and fatally stabs attacker. Florida man. Finally, a worthy opponent. These came in so clutch whenever you had to carry a lot of stuff, like books or notebooks or textbooks. Why'd you do 4 lines instead of 3? Didn't want to straight up copy Adidas. Originality is important to me. Plague hits China with 2 confirmed cases of the Black Death. I can't believe he didn't cry while watching the Titanic. Men are heartless. Also, men, it's from Ice Age. Saying the most qualified person should get the job is a microaggression. Britain's top universities insist the cashier at the gun store when I ask for a shotgun and only 1 shell. Girls, don't drive, you can stay the night. OMG, thank you. Boys, wish me luck on the voyage home. Godspeed, brother. National Throw Short People Day. On October 21st, you can throw anyone under 5'4" with no permission needed. That one homie. I just went for a nap. Imagine having a chick this attached. Would you guys like this? Rat gang, rat smasher. Hey, how am I supposed to sleep when this is outside my window? The sky is turning yellow because of SpongeBob. Beast image I found online. Ma'am, I'm going to place you on a brief hold. Can someone good at the economy please help me? You wake up as Taylor Swift. What's the first thing you do? Kill like 3 people. Wow, is this your room? It's so cool. Yeah, just make sure to close the bathroom window after midnight. It's already 12:14. Why shouldn't I? The world's most expensive cow was sold in Brazil for around 4.8 million. Nothing will convince me that this isn't 4 people in a costume. This dad purchased a truck and renovated it into an ice cream. Why? To hire his 2 kids, 18 and 21, with Down syndrome and give them inspiring purpose in their community. In my 40s, I'm suddenly haunted by the number of men I've slept with. I've been with an ideal partner for years, but my sexual history is now bothering me. Why? You get 250 million, but you can't use the weather app for 10 minutes. You doing it? Men will turn 4 years old and base their personalities off one of the following. Was the astronaut dude. Please choose your dress wisely because I'm so confused right now. Anyone in Philly trying to scrap? Hands only. DM me if you're down. I'll bust any of you up. Well, this guy's not gonna worry about brain damage. We just moved into this house and found the previous owners had painted around all of their furniture. Typed so slow, they downgraded my keyboard to Stone Age. This is bullshit. Japanese cosplay queen shocks fans by revealing that she is actually a man. Women light up the world. That's why it's called broad daylight. If you are a fellow man who wears tactical gear, military attire, or bike gear, race gear, etc. for any reasons, and you have pictures of yourself, please, my DMs are open. I have a huge thing for all of those and would love to see people in any of those. What is the worst event in human history? You'll see. When a girl finds out you're actually a nice guy, that's not crazy and has a decent job. Moisture meter. My boy, wow. What in the let's dig in looking spoon is that? Best not to tell this guy any secrets. The oven is like, bruh, me, going non-verbal at the function. Observe. Phew, here goes nothing. Hi, I'm on the Facebook marketplace and there's a guy selling the Book of Mormon and this is the picture he chose. He lost all of his aura. It's actually so evil. Have you seen a more perfectly blended fish? What fish? That's a nice ocean view. When you are drawing with a ruler and accidentally stumble on a finger. I used to use my finger as a ruler. Guess who dropped their phone while trying to run away from me? Nice Twitter profile, but too much anime for my taste. See ya later, Mr. Arctwick. Anime. Say it backwards. Eminem. Biblically accurate representation of my brain. How guys with attachment issues look at you after you mention another person. How I feel when I sneeze and my homie says, bless you. This dude really wakes up every day and puts on a full set of armor to do absolutely nothing. I have a quest for you. I think I have feelings for you. Please don't do this right now. Fuck, I'm sorry. It's okay. I love you. Doing some research. Big things in the works. Where are the huge beasts? Average beast size. How many beasts are there? Where to slay huge beasts? Huge legendary beasts in my area. Navy sailor, 29, and her boyfriend, 25, baited thieves by leaving bicycles in their front yard, only to beat them with aluminum baseball bats and post videos of the assault on YouTube. In high school, I went to a sleepover and the girl I liked climbed into bed with me, and she started tickling me, and I was like, haha, well, okay, time for bed. And I think about that twice every 5 minutes. Why do men feel the need to go through things alone? I told this girl I was dating I was stressed out from bills and helping my family out financially. She said, let me take you out to get your mind off things. Went to a nice restaurant for dinner, and when the bill came, she passed it to me. Going on a plane to meet beautiful girlfriend, Trisha, finally after 3 whole days of dating. I cannot wait. It is many hours away, but I am in love. Haha. How are you all doing today? Okay, bad news. I have discovered that the person is a catfish, and okay, they apparently were trying to meet up with a 13-year-old. Turkish has done it again. He has catfished me for the 2nd time this month. I am losing my patient. Training for fight with Turkish today. Haha, how are you all doing? And he got beaten the fuck up. This is probably a joke though, he's not actually a predator. But hey girl, I just wanted to let you know that your boyfriend has tried to message me multiple times. Earlier, he replied to my story with some emojis. I promise you're so beautiful and you deserve the world. I'm sorry. Girl, worry about your kid. You're a whole single mum, and your boyfriend finna be a stepdaddy. Good night, love. What the fuck? So they're both as weird as each other. Man's wife saves all of her Amazon purchases boxes for the past 2 years to place on her porch for her husband to come home and see on April April 1st. The IRS only has 93,000 employees. If we band together, we can beat them up. I'll handle the first 3. Don't touch my mama. Better tell my dukes to take the day off. Otherwise, I'ma fold her clothes with her still in them. Thank you, Austin, for putting down 15k, and congrats on your 2006 Pontiac Grand Prix with 157,000 miles on it. How long till 4/20/69? Okay, that's when I'm gonna die. Why is this the funniest thing I've ever read? I sat next to Cillian Murphy and pretended not to know him. He was happy to sit next to someone who did not know him, so we had a long chat about climate change, politics, and the essence of keeping the rural girl child in school. Cillian Murphy seeing this post: go to an empty bar, drink alone, hate your life, be miserable, be a man. I couldn't go to the state fair because I had band practice, so my 11-year-old daughter and my girlfriend went without me. I gave my daughter $50 and told her she better win me a prize. I was just kidding though. When I got home, there was a stuffed animal. It was a green frog on my pillow, and my heart melted. It was so sweet, and the whole time I was at practice, I felt bad for not going. It was the sweetest thing, and now this grown man sleeps with his green frog every night. My friend died a few years ago. I got a surprise call from his number today. It turned out to be his little son. He asks me for a bike. I ask him if he knew me. He replied, "No, but I found a photo of my father with some man on the back, and I saw this number and the text. If you need anything and I won't be around, ask him. He's me, just in another place." In 2019, Fred Peppermint, a 53-year-old father, swam out to rescue his daughters when Grace, 16, Olivia, 20, and Catherine, 24, caught in a riptide on a Florida beach. When his daughters were saved, he felt unconscious. He died on his way to the hospital. His last words to them were, "I got you."